Hi, this is Sherry. Welcome to my journey in clay, where today we are going to go over some of the things that I am glazing, and then we will also be able to see what they look like after they've been fired. I only have one or two more things to glaze, so I'm going to go ahead and start now to show you what's going to be in this kiln load. These first two mugs here have Mako copper float, 3 coats, with light flux around the rim and just a standard white liner glaze inside. These two mugs I did Arctic blue for the crabs, and then I waxed the circle and the crabs. I have to wait for it to dry. Once it's dry, I'm going to dip it in turquoise rain. And same thing with the inside. I usually do the insides of the cups white. The bowls are not done. I don't think they're going to fit. These 3 little house fronts are 3 different test tiles. I'm trying to find the best way to do brick. So I'm really curious how these are going to turn out. I won't go into each one, but basically I'm trying combinations of iron oxide put on while the clay is leather hard, and then again trying it when it's bisqued to see which way works best. I usually don't use iron oxide on the actual walls of the house, so this is a new technique. These funny looking things, well, I'm pretty pleased with myself on this, if it works. This is what I made from Reclaim, and the point of this, I couldn't find anything for edging. I have a little area around the front steps where I want to put some stones, where I have some stones, but I can't get a good edging. There's nothing that I like. I've looked at the stores. So I'm going to try this. It's going to go in the ground like this, and then, got a bunch of them. So we'll see how that works. I just did iron oxide so that I can stack them so they don't take up too much room in the kiln, particularly since I don't even know how they're going to turn out. Okay, this bunny rabbit is watered down black glaze for the rabbit itself, and then a little bit of actual black glaze for the eyes. Then the vase, this is a vase, it's a 1 flower vase, so that the flower is going to go down in here. And then the vase has pewter rubbed on some impressions that I have made with little flowers. And I only put 1 coat of matte on the outside. Not sure how this is going to turn out. I had one that I really liked, and of course it's one from years ago, and that I didn't write it down, but I did. So I think this is how it was, but not sure, so we're going to find out. This rabbit will be interesting. This is just a gray glaze on the stone. Well, actually, I put a little bit of cobalt stain, I guess stain. I've had it for years, over the rocks. Over the rocks. And then gray glaze on top of it. The bunny rabbit, I did the same with the watered down black glaze. However, it's a different kind of clay. This over here is Little Loafers, but this here is 113, so I'm not really sure how it's going to turn out. This little tree, I'll turn it around just to give you an idea. So there's a little door, and then back here the rabbit is looking in a window. Anyway, this has a tree trunk texture, and I put 3 coats of amber topaz and 2 coats of desert dusk. Those are all Mako. So we'll see how that turns out. These 3 bowls are clear over top of the video that I showed previously, with the bowls that have the white porcelain over top of the clay, and then under glazes. Hopefully it'll turn out. These are all redos because my last firing was not hot enough. So there's really nothing new here. These are just I'm just going to do it again, and hopefully I'll fire it successfully this time. So we'll see how they turn out. You know that watched pot never boils thing? Well, a watched kiln never cools off enough either. Patiently waiting though. So here are the results of the kiln opening. I've already unloaded it and put things away, so we don't get the drama of opening the kiln and seeing it immediately. But these are the 2 mugs that I did with the Mako copper float with flux. Very happy with those. These are the crab mugs with the Arctic blue for the crabs, turquoise rain for the outside, which is a really pretty matte glaze. Happy with those. My test bricks, I'm not really 100% sure which one I like the best. I think I like the one on the left with the dark brick. On the right is underglaze rubbed in, and on the left was just white glaze rubbed in and off. So I think I like that underglaze look. We'll see. Here is the rabbit. I did like the way it turned out with the matte glaze and the pewter rubbed in on the imprints. And the bunny rabbit, I'm happy with him too. Like those eyeballs. This one I'm mostly happy with. I like the bunny. I really love this, the way that the tree turned out. And I like the bunny with looking in the little window. I'm not as happy with the stones. I probably should have just done the gray and left that cobalt off of it because it looks a little more like water than stones to me. But still, overall, happy with these 2 bases. These are my Southwest bowls. Definitely happy with these. They turned out just a little bit brighter than I thought that they were going to, but I'm happy with the look, and I'm glad that I did this blue around the rim. I think it makes it look nice. So happy with these. Not sure which is my favorite. I think maybe this one. And again, these 2, no surprise, but they just needed to be refired since they were not vitrified, but happy with those. And then these also were refirings, my little carrot vase bunny and the frog. So fully vitrified now. So I am very happy. Now, the one thing I did not show was the landscaping little edging that I made. So I'm going to go outside and show you those. I'm not sure how clear this video is going to be. These are the landscape edging that I made with, I put rocks and then broken pieces of pottery. I'm not sure you can really tell. It's pretty bright out here. I'll give you a view from the top here. Put them all along the side with rocks and broken pottery pieces that were no good. So anyway, happy with the way these turned out. I just have to do enough for the other side now. That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I've been doing in my studio. As always, would love to hear your comments, or if you have any questions, please put them down below. And until next time.